Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dynasty 3890 here. I am back with another MLB 17 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Today, I would normally be doing a roster prediction video for this upcoming Friday, July 7th. However, it appears there will not be a roster update from San Diego Studios this week. Back a few days ago on June 30th, I believe, they put out a blog and talking about some new events, 4th of July stuff. And a lot of people missed this at the bottom. I missed this initially too, but there's a little Q&A. They call it the show mailbag. And first question in it was, will roster updates continue every Friday? And the answer was, and this is a quote from San Diego Studios, so it's a direct quote. Quote, "We are continuing roster updates this MLB season, but some weeks may not always have a new one. We will try to give you advance notice in those cases, such as next Friday, July 7th, when there won't be one. Look for the next roster update on Friday, July 14th. So there you go. July 7th, there will not be a roster update. I'm assuming it's because it's the 4th of July week. That's the only thing I could think of. The last time they didn't do this was because of E3. They were there. They couldn't have anyone do the roster update. I'm kind of annoyed by that because, I mean, how many hours does it take to do the roster update? I don't know. I don't know how much time and effort they put into it. But however, there's not going to be one this Friday. So if you're wondering, am I going to do a roster update predictions for a roster update that's not going to happen this week? I'm not. So there's no roster update this week. However, if you're wondering what are some cards I think should be upgrades or downgrades, I will put a link into last week's video. I highly recommend you go check that out. Actually, this is a good time to buy. It's a buyer's market for those cards. Because people, like, for instance, if they're thinking, oh, Aaron Judge should go diamond, but they know he's not going to go diamond this Friday, they have to wait an additional week, they might just not be patient and sell the card. So it's a good buyer's market if you think a card will get an upgrade. Now's a good time to buy it. So if you're thinking of some cards, there will be a link to last week's video, and hopefully that will help you out. And also, I've had people ask me, June Player of the Month, when is that going to be released? Normally it's released around this time. It probably would have been released last Friday. It may get released this upcoming Friday. I have no idea. In the Q&A, it does not mention anything about the June Player of the Month. I hope it comes out Friday, and that would be nice. Realistically, I doubt it. I think it's going to come out July 14th, which is halfway through the month of July for June Player of the Month, or maybe they won't even do it. I don't know. They haven't given us any details on that, but I know people have been asking me what's going to happen for Player of the Month. I have no idea. Like, it could come out on July 5th, July 6th, July 7th, July 11th, July 14th. I don't know. They could just skip it. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. If someone put a gun in my head and say, when's it coming out? I would say either Friday, July 7th or Friday, July 14th, or they don't do it at all. Those are, in that order, I think will be the likelihood of it happening. So hopefully it comes out this Friday. But yeah, guys, there's no roster update this week, and it sounds like there'll be more like weeks like this going forward. I mean, when they say we're continuing roster updates, but some weeks may not always have a new one, that kind of means that's going to happen again in the future. However, the last time this happened, the week after it, was actually it's probably the best roster update in terms of amount of cards that got changed and like names and like the overalls of it. So that was nice. So maybe next week there'll be a huge roster update. I might do like 15 names instead of 10. So be on the lookout for that. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, drop a like. I'll talk to all guys later. Take it easy. Peace.